My name is Glennis Irving. It's May 5th, 2022. I'm doing the video presentation on Chapter 4 of the integumentary system. This is my note card, my notes. So the skin is made up of a few different layers. The first layer is the epidermis. The epidermis is consisted of 5 different layers. The first layer is the stratum corneum, which is pretty much just composed of dead skin cells. The next layer is the stratum lucidum, which is really only found in thick layers of skin, which you find on your soles in your feet or the palms of your hand. And then the next layer is stratum granulosum. This is where keratin is produced. And then there's stratum spinosum, which is where Langerhans cells are found. And then the last layer, the deepest layer, is stratum basal, which is where Merkel cells are found. The epidermis has epidermal pigments, which determines the skin color of our skin, and you have keratin and melanin that are part of that process. And then there's the blood supply in our epidermis skin. There's capillaries, and usually we all have like a pinkish tone to our skin, and that shows that we have good blood oxygen levels. If your skin is white or pale, that may lead to a blood oxygen problem. I like to give an example of if you were to press on your finger or squeeze your finger really hard until it turns white, and then you let go and you watch that pinkness return. That's the capillary refill. The next layer is the dermis. The dermis is consisted of 2 different layers, the papillary layer and the reticular layer. The papillary layer has nerve endings and capillaries in it. The reticular layer has blood vessels. This is where the hair follicles end, and where that hair bulb is. And there's also fibers in this layer that help strengthen the skin. I guess what's special about the dermis layer is when you get a tattoo, the ink in the needle goes into the dermis layer because it does not shed. It does not shed like the epidermis layer. So if we were getting tattoos in our epidermis layer, then the tattoos would be gone in a few years. Another layer is the subcutaneous layer, which is composed of adipose tissue, adipocyte cells. It's primarily for cushioning and protection. We also have glands in our skin. There's the sebaceous glands, which are oily, and if they were to become blocked, they'll be inflamed and can cause infection, which is what we call acne. Acne is formed from that blockage. And then there's sweat glands, which are separated into 2 different kinds of glands, the apocrine glands and the eccrine glands. The apocrine glands are secreted through the hair follicles, which are found in the armpits and the nipples and the groin. You just kind of discover them when you're going through puberty, and they produce a really foul odor. And you use deodorant to cover that up. Then the eccrine glands are found all over our body. They are, you sweat from them if you're working out or if you're anxious or nervous, and you sweat out from that. That's also the eccrine glands. For my future career, I guess as if I was to be a PA, the layers of the skin would be very important. If, say, I had a burn patient And to understand and know how extensive that burn was and the injury that burn caused, I would need to know the different layers of the skin and how, deep that burn went in order to give a proper treatment.